A crucial moment has arrived. Your archangel is urgently calling out to you, imploring you to listen closely, for God has made an important and irrevocable decision about your life. This is not an ordinary message. It is a divine summons, a personal and time-sensitive communication from the highest realms sent directly to you. Your archangel, entrusted with the sacred responsibility of protecting and guiding you, is reaching out with a message that cannot be ignored. The gravity of this moment is immense, and it requires your full attention. God, in His infinite wisdom and love, has placed a profound choice before you. This decision, once made, will affect not only your present, but your eternal destiny. The time to act is now. This is not a call for tomorrow, but a call for today. It is a moment that will shape your life, and your archangel is pleading with you to respond quickly before it is too late. Throughout your life, angels in heaven have observed your every step, your triumphs and trials, your joys and sorrows. From the very beginning of your existence, they have been by your side, guiding you with divine care. Now, a pivotal decision has been made about your future, and you are at the crossroads of destiny. The question is, will you answer this call? There comes a time in every life when God, in His infinite patience, must make a decisive move. He has shown you mercy, grace, and compassion, but now is the moment of reckoning. It is the final summons, the moment when the heavens take action on your behalf, and you must decide whether to accept or reject it. This is not just a metaphorical or symbolic moment. It is a real spiritual reality that carries eternal consequences. Imagine the scene in heaven. Your archangel, the mighty protector assigned to you, is working tirelessly on your behalf. They are intervening in your life right now, urging you to take heed and align your actions with the divine will of God. There is an active spiritual battle taking place, one that is for your soul, your future, and your place in the kingdom of heaven. You are being called to step into your purpose, to shed the distractions and fears that have held you back, and to walk the path God has set before you. This call is not to be taken lightly. It is an invitation to live a life of purpose and meaning, one that is aligned with the divine mission God has designed specifically for you. You have a unique role to play in the grand tapestry of His creation. And now, at this critical juncture, He is asking you to rise up and fulfill that purpose. But this call goes beyond just fulfilling a mission. It is also a rallying cry for the protection of your spirit. Have you been living in harmony with God's will? Have you stayed rooted in your faith, or have you allowed the distractions of the world to lead you astray? This is a moment of reflection. God is calling you to confront the state of your relationship with Him. If there are areas where you have strayed, this is the time to turn back, to realign your heart with His, and to seek His forgiveness and grace. Perhaps, for some of you, this call is also a call for liberation. Have you been bound by sin, addiction, or toxic relationships that weigh heavily on your soul? Do you feel trapped in a never-ending cycle of despair, unable to break free from the chains that bind you? God sees you, and He is calling you to be free. This is a moment for release, for divine intervention, to break the bonds that have held you captive. Your archangel is fighting on your behalf, interceding before God to bring you the freedom you so desperately need. For others, this summons may signal a new season in your life. Are you ready for a fresh start, a new beginning, or a renewed connection with God? This is a divine opportunity for transformation, and God is declaring that He is doing a new thing in your life. Just as the prophet Isaiah declared, "Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth, do you not perceive it?" Isaiah 4319. This is your moment to step into that new chapter, to embrace the fresh opportunities that God is placing before you, and to trust Him to lead you into a future filled with His blessings. Your archangel, the divine messenger, has been by your side from the beginning, and they are here now to help you navigate this critical moment. Angels are not only protectors but also warriors, and they are battling in the spiritual realms to ensure that you have every opportunity to respond to God's call. It is their role to guide, to serve, and to help you align your will with the divine will of God. But ultimately, the choice is yours. Your archangel can guide you, but they cannot choose for you. The decision to act is in your hands. Now is the time to act. This is not a moment to hesitate, to procrastinate, or to dismiss the call. The stakes are high, and your choices today will have everlasting consequences. The message is clear. Do not wait. Do not delay. For time is short. The decision that God has made about your life is significant, and it is now up to you to respond. To respond, you must seek God's guidance through prayer. Open your heart to Him and ask for His direction. Share your struggles, doubts, and fears with Him, and trust that He will answer. The Bible is a powerful tool for understanding God's will for your life. As the psalmist declares, "Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path." Psalm 119105. Through prayer and reflection on His word, God will illuminate the path you need to take. This is the moment to repent if you have strayed. If sin or fear has led you away from God's will, now is the time to turn back, to lay everything before Him, and to ask for His forgiveness. God's love is boundless, and He is always ready to forgive those who seek Him with a sincere heart. As you move forward, trust in God's promises. He will never leave you or forsake you. Your archangel is with you every step of the way, providing support, protection, and guidance. The spiritual battle is real, but with God and His heavenly hosts on your side, you can overcome any obstacle. This is the last call. God is calling you to act, to step into your destiny, to fulfill your mission, and to align your life with His will. Do not let fear, distraction, or doubt hold you back. This is your moment to respond, to say yes to God's call, and to walk boldly into the future He has prepared for you. Do not hesitate. Your archangel is waiting for you to take action, and heaven is watching. The time is now. Will you answer the call? Will you take this moment and step into the fullness of God's love and purpose for your life? The clock is ticking, and the divine moment is upon you. Every second matters, and the spiritual forces are at work, both in your favor and against you. The battle is not just a figurative one. It is a real and fierce struggle for your soul, your purpose, and your eternal destiny. And right now, the call from heaven is unmistakable. You must choose. Will you listen to the divine summons and embrace the transformation that God has prepared for you? Or will you continue to ignore the voice calling you to step into his plan? Your archangel, who has been by your side through every season of your life, is intervening in ways you may not fully understand, but they are working tirelessly to ensure that you do not miss this crucial moment. They are fighting in the spiritual realm, standing firm against the powers of darkness that seek to pull you away from your divine purpose. But they cannot do it alone. They need you to act. Your will must align with God's will for this heavenly battle to be victorious. In the midst of this intense spiritual struggle, your archangel is there as a shield, protecting you from forces that would otherwise overwhelm you. They are your warrior, your defender, and your guide. And the message is clear. Now is the time to make a decision that will alter the course of your life and your eternal future. This is the moment when everything changes, and your response to God's call will determine the outcome. But there is something crucial that you must understand. God is not calling you out of judgment or condemnation. No, this call is one of love and grace. It is an invitation to enter into the fullness of His divine purpose for your life. He is reaching out to you, not because He is angry, but because He is passionate about your growth, your fulfillment, and your future in His kingdom. God's heart is to see you walk in alignment with His will and to experience the peace, joy, and purpose that come with that. When your archangel calls out to you, they are not simply offering a suggestion or a polite request. They are carrying the weight of God's desire for you to step into your destiny. Their message is filled with urgency because time is short. Heaven is waiting for you to take that step of faith, to say yes to the divine calling that has been upon your life from the very moment of your conception. Now you may be thinking, what if I'm not ready? What if I'm not worthy? But know this, God doesn't call the qualified. He qualifies the called. It's not about your perfection, but about your willingness to respond to His grace. You don't need to have it all figured out. What you need is a heart that is open to His direction and a spirit that is willing to follow wherever He leads. As you stand at this crossroads, remember that you are not alone. God's Spirit is with you, guiding you through every moment, helping you discern the right path. And your archangel, the warrior who has been assigned to your life, is fighting for you right now, ensuring that the spiritual forces arrayed against you will not prevail if you trust in God's plan. There is power in your decision to align your will with God's. When you say yes to Him, heaven moves on your behalf. Your archangel, in their unwavering love and devotion, is calling you to break free from whatever has been holding you back. Whether it's fear, guilt, doubt, or shame, God is offering you freedom. He is offering you a fresh start. This is your moment to cast aside the chains that have held you captive and step into the freedom that Christ offers. If you've been trapped in cycles of sin or negative patterns, now is the time to break free. Your archangel is pleading with you to release whatever has been holding you back and to embrace the fullness of life that God is offering. This call is not just for today. It is for your eternity. The choices you make now will have eternal consequences. There is no guarantee of tomorrow, and every moment you delay could mean missing out on the blessings that God has prepared for you. The spiritual battle is happening now. Good and evil are in conflict, and your soul is at the center of it. But you have the power to decide which side you will stand on. Will you choose life, peace, and restoration in Christ, or will you continue to walk in rebellion and distance yourself from the love and purpose God has for you? God's love is relentless. He will never give up on you, but you must respond to his call. The time to act is now, and there is no time to waste. Take a moment to reflect on what God is asking of you. What is he calling you to do? Is there someone you need to forgive? Is there an area of your life that needs to be surrendered to him? Do you need to step out in faith and take action on a specific calling that he has placed on your heart? Whatever it is, know that your archangel is standing with you, ready to help you take that step. If you feel uncertain or overwhelmed, remember that God is not asking you to go through this alone. He has equipped you with everything you need to succeed. The Holy Spirit will empower you to make the right decisions, and your archangel will be there to provide the support and guidance you need. This is not a burden. It is a privilege. You have been chosen for this moment, and you are being called to rise to the occasion. As you move forward, trust in God's promises. He will never leave you or forsake you. Deuteronomy 3:16. The battle may seem fierce, but with God on your side and your archangel fighting for you, you will be victorious. Your future is secure in his hands. Do not let fear, doubt, or uncertainty hold you back from stepping into the amazing future that God has planned for you. Now is the time to answer the call. This is your moment of transformation, your moment of redemption, your moment of purpose. Don't let it slip away. Take the step of faith and trust that God will lead you into a new season of blessing, fulfillment, and eternal significance. Respond to the call. Your destiny awaits. The archangel is waiting for your response. Will you answer? Yes. As you stand at the threshold of this divine moment, take a deep breath and recognize the gravity of the decision before you. This is not just a fleeting moment. It is a pivotal point in your life and your eternity. The heavens are waiting for your response. Your archangel, the warrior and messenger assigned to protect and guide you, has been preparing for this moment with all of heaven's resources at their side. The spiritual battle is real, and you have been called to action. You may feel uncertain, overwhelmed, or even unworthy, but remember, this is not about perfection. It's about your willingness to surrender to the calling that God has placed on your life. Your response to God's invitation will set the course for everything that follows. Your archangel is there to support you, to fight on your behalf, and to ensure you walk in the fullness of God's plan. But ultimately, the decision rests with you. Will you trust in his love? Will you step into the future he has prepared for you? This is a moment of great opportunity. No longer must you walk in the shadows, lost in doubt or fear. God's call is a call to redemption, to freedom, to purpose. The time to act is now. Do not delay or let distractions pull you away from what truly matters. Your soul, your purpose, and your future are at stake. Every choice you make today ripples through eternity. Know this: God's love for you is relentless. His desire is to see you walk in victory, to fulfill your divine purpose, and to experience the joy and peace that only He can offer. The journey ahead may not always be easy, but it will be worth it. With your Archangel by your side, you will never be alone. So take that first step. Answer the call. Open your heart to God's will and let Him lead you into the future He has planned for you. Trust in His power to break the chains of the past, to heal the wounds, and to bring you into a season of growth, purpose, and blessing. This is your moment to rise, to embrace the divine destiny that awaits you, and to say yes to the love, grace, and restoration that God is offering. Do not let this opportunity pass you by. The decision is yours, but know that you have heaven's full support. The battle for your soul has already been fought and victory is within reach. Answer the call now, for your Archangel is waiting. Heaven is watching, and God is ready to pour out His love and blessings upon your life. It is time to step into your purpose. It is time to claim your future. Let this be the moment you choose to align your will with God's, to trust in His plan, and to walk in His grace. Thank you for taking the time to listen to this powerful message. If you felt the call in your heart, don't let this moment slip away. God's love and protection are always with you, and your Archangel is here to guide you on your journey. If you want to continue receiving messages of hope, protection, and divine guidance, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the Archangel of Protection YouTube channel. By subscribing, you'll be connected to a community of believers who are walking in faith and embracing their divine purpose. Stay tuned for more messages that will strengthen your spirit, equip you for the challenges ahead, and remind you of the unwavering support you have from the heavenly realm. Don't miss out on the messages that could change your life. Click the bell icon to get notified whenever a new video is posted. Let's walk together in faith and trust that your Archangel is with you every step of the way. Remember, you're never alone. With your Archangel's protection and God's guidance, there is nothing that can stand in your way. So like, share, and subscribe today and step boldly into the future.